Welcome to our next Alpha SC2 Team League series, and here we go with an Euro Semi-Pro League cast of Week 7. And yeah, we're here on Year 0 as the first map. In the top left hand corner, he's representing V-Fish, the Vengeance Fishing Club. Here we go with Sebesdes as the yellow Protoss player, starting up with what looks like a gateway expansion into Cybercore. Second gas has been taken, as we just saw, and his opponent, he's belonging to the Iron Chain team. And yeah, he's spawning in the top right as the pink, I was about to say Terran, but this is a Zerg, as you can see, with all the slime around it. msrm. And this looks like this pretty much was the hatchery first, and then let's see what is going to be the follow-up for both players. And on one side we already can say something with, where is it? There's the Stargate coming up. Yeah, I guess the drone is going to run, or the probe it is actually, is going to run, but it will not be enough, I guess. Yeah, down it goes. Still, how is he going to react, and how is this going to play out then? Circling speed obviously being the choice of things for msrm, at least for now. There is a third base coming up then as well, and the adept trying to get a worker, but will shade out and actually survives with what is 3 health points. Barely survives there. Yeah, Stargate has been scouted. There is one adept, but still probes are under pressure. And one more goes down before we have the Zergling speed taken out, and also the Phoenix starting to do his work. An Overlord will go down in the back of this, and Oracle will be the next choice from the starport, Stargate. And then, what do we expect on this base? With a fast third of msrm, I can see Mutas here, but against a player that already has a starport, Stargate, I guess that's not the best choice, right? And also, I mean, msrm doesn't know, but Sebesdes is going for a second Stargate. This could also be, what is it, a Roach Warren? Could this be a Nidus actually? Could this be a Nidus? I would be surprised if it is, or wouldn't be surprised actually if it was. 3 workers been taken out in the meantime, but still. What is msrm planning here? I mean, he's going for tier 2, he has the Roach Warren. Nidus? Okay, tier 2 finished. And we actually have an additional queen already. Hydra then? Okay, Hydra then will be the choice. Double Phoenix actually being the choice for Sebesdes here, so... No Robo. No Twilight Council, he's just going for the air units. Maybe he's expecting some sort of Muta transition sooner or later, which is not going to be there. But still, needs to do something here. Sebesdes has the Oracle right there at the bottom. Another queen joining the fourth. We have 2 queens in almost every base. Main base misses one of the queens to get 2 in, but we have a Spore there as well, so he will be kind of fine. Third base though, being started by Sebesdes, Pylon being there, yes. Creep spread also starts going for msrm. And we see this yellow dot there, right? Let's take a look at those and see what they're going to achieve here. There's some lifts available. We have 16 drone just started by msrm actually. He's heavily droning up here. But is it worth? How much is he going to lose? And how many units would he been able to build in the meantime that would be worth for defense here? Okay, a lot of Phoenix are there. Is he actually going to lift the Queen there? Nope, it's not. And he's going to lose one of the Phoenix. I think that was a sloppy move there. I think he could have easily sorted that out to survive this one, or to save it. That was the sentence I wanted to say. Yeah, we still have 5 Phoenix. No more in production though. He's switching over to what should... Oh boy, again losing a Phoenix. Sebesdes not really on top of the Phoenix micro there. But what I was starting to say is we have the transition over to Archons or Storms with just Templars, and also double robo up with the factory with the Twilight Council also researching Zealot Charge. So he's going for the ball that every Protoss wants to have. If it's not carriers, then yeah, you definitely want to have a mix from Chargelots, Archons, Immortals and Templars. And yeah, you can see Storm starting up right there. Research will be done in like, what is it, 200? I know, 120? No, 80 seconds actually only. So pretty easy here. The Phoenix trying to get something done, but yeah, there's more than enough Hydras to hold. And there's not going to be anything done then. Okay, Overlords? Is that a waypoint fail, or is he actually planning on dropping? It kind of seems like he wants to drop, right? Okay, number of Phoenixes, yeah, it's not getting lower, but the damage is being there. Okay, what is happening over here? The Phoenix are trying to do something, but yeah, they're the Overlords. Dropper Lords incoming. Okay, let's see what he can do. I mean, he has enough stuff at home. Hydras are there, and they will be able to deal with the Phoenix in the long run. But let's see what this is going to do. I mean, you don't need an Nidus if you have more Overlords to just drop you in the main base, right? And there's 2 Immortals about to pop, and I think they should easily be taken out. If they even spawn there. Will there be a recall though? There's not going to be a recall. Not as it seems like. Oh boy. Yeah, down goes everything here. Okay, what do we have? Another push over here at the bottom. But Sebesdes seems to be deciding to go for just counter aggression here. So let's see if that is actually going to work. Reinforcements will be there. It will be Roach Hydra. Third base will be taken out. msrm doing a good job here. Really pressuring everything. Main base Nidus. Nidus might actually be something to save the units, but it will take too much time to build, I guess. So let's take a look on the other side. Sebesdes trying to push in here. Second base it is. Is he going to use a storm on the workers? Would be worth, I guess. But yeah, he kind of... Oh, that's a lot of workers trying to be saved. Yeah, one model going down though. That's some kind of sloppy. And yeah, what else is going to be there? Second base being taken out. There will be no Nexus left. And yeah, actually that is where Sebesdes GG's this game. And we have the 1-0 lead for the Iron Chain. Here we are with map 2. It's going to be Port Alexander. In the top left hand corner, representing Iron Chain, here he is, Sandro. His opponent spawning in the bottom right hand corner. We have him representing the Vengeance Fishing Club, man. He's the one and only Darroweve. Yeah, going for the pool there, going for the hatchery first. Gateway expansion, it looks like, for Sandro. Both players going for the standard. But what is going to be the follow-up? Will we see some sort of the same game as before? I don't think so. Or will we? I mean, there's a high chance that Sandro is going for the Stargate. but will we see the same kind of play by Darroweve? I mean, everything might even be switched around. So, first game was the Protoss on the V-Fish side of things, and now we have the Protoss for the Iron Chain. Also, I don't know the playstyle of Sandro that much. But yeah, Stargate it is. Not that big of a surprise here. I mean, it could obviously be a Twilight Council, but mostly it's still Stargate, right? And Darroweve himself going for the third base, which is going to be scouted. And then I think Sandro is trying to get his probe back home, but I'm not sure if he will make it. But I think he should as soon as the adept pops up. There it is. Okay, he doesn't want to get the Zergling. He really shades forward to scout then. Oh, will he get it over here maybe? Okay, should be a cancel. No, he actually finishes there. Okay, kind of surprised because there are a lot of Zerglings to deal with it. Can he surround this and take it out? No, seems like he cannot. Lucky for Sandro there, to be honest. I think there was a good shot of Darroweve taking this one. Or taking the adept out. And yeah, what we see is a lot of Zerglings now. Oh boy, do we have a Baning Nest? Will we see a bust? No. So it's Spore Crawlers being built over here and Zerglings being built. So Darroweve will be aiming for some sort of aggression here. Okay, Oracle is about to arrive here. Okay, yeah, just flying in and turning around, not doing a thing. While we have the purple stream across the map, here we go. With a lot of Zerglings trying to get in. Yeah, Oracle turned on. That is the decision to just go for the retreat. Oracle turned on the second time, which means there's no more energy left. But another Oracle can come in, right? Okay, another retreat. Shield battery though is pretty healthy there in terms of energy. And yeah, we have Zerglings all over the place, but with this much, with that many units in the gap point, and also the shield battery behind that, I think just trying to press in with Zerglings, is it actually going to happen? I can't see it, to be honest. I actually don't know why he's wasting so many resources, but let's see. Zerglings are actually trying to will take out the Cyber Core there. Shield battery is getting lower and lower. We also have some sort of stereo first area now on the gateway and also on the adepts. Oracle's trying to do something again, and there we have. Can he go through here? He can't? Oh boy, so yeah, Cyber Core saves the day there. Getting this wall closed somehow. Okay. The army supply actually doesn't look good for Darroweve here. Also, the units that he has, how is he going to get through with Zerglings here all over the place? I can't see that happening. And there you see why I can't see it. Adepts are just shading back. They're just doing a good job. We have another wall off in the back of this. And I don't see this one happening. I think Sandro is just kind of safe here. And there you can see he's actually lifting units into the Zerglings to kind of die, but then save them again. Pylon will go down, but oh no, not everything will be powered, but at least half of it. And we still have the Oracle trying to do something here. And now we finally have the first drone being built again by Darroweve. So it kind of seems like he finally wants to transition, but wow, that is kind of late. So yeah, no chance to get in here. And Sandro in the meantime, let's just take a look at that. We have a working count of 47 against 27. That's a big one, guys. As a Protoss on 2 bases against the Zerg on 3 bases, having a worker lead by like, yeah, what is it, 15 at the moment. And Darroweve is just now starting to drone. And also has no tech up. It's just Zerglings. Okay, he has speed, but that's the tech. Oh, +1. I missed that one, but yeah, still, it's just Zerglings, right? And against Archons, Adepts, and Zealots, they're not doing that good. Okay, we actually have the Cyber Core. One of the Cyber Core has been taken out there to have the units go freely. In the meantime, Sandro is on the other side with 3 Oracles, and the Warp Prism is going to warp in as well. And there are 2 Archons in it. Let's not forget about that. Okay, Darroweve sees this. Okay, Oracle's going in as well. Archons will be dropped to the main base. Oh boy, Zerglings, will they fall into the trap? Not yet, at least. Okay, some of the roaches are, and I think this might be the final blow here. Sandro is just marching up everything. He didn't even turn on the Oracles yet, and there he is doing it. And the roaches are going to have a bad time. Archons are there as well. Oh boy, this doesn't look good. Also, in the second base, some Zealots, they're stuck behind the workers there, at least something. But yeah, they're going to take out those drones one after the other, one by one. Archons are there as well. We still have the Warp Prism alive, and it's actually 4 Archons in the meantime, since we have some more Templars being warped in the meantime. One Archon now going down, but I think, yeah, he's doing a really good job microing around these units, just doing what they want to do. And warping in some more Zealots right there. So they're going to be the connections, and I think Darroweve is on the edge, guys. He lost 10 workers and he's almost down in terms of army supply to... Yeah, he's getting close to 0 here. Some more Zerglings are coming out, but what are you going to do with the Zerglings against Zealot Archon? Yeah, he's at least taken out 2 Templars there. But at what cost, guys? There we go. GG by Darroweve. And Sandro is taking the 2-0 lead for Iron Chain. Here we go, guys. Time for map 3. It's going to be Cyber Forest, and we're here in the top left hand corner with our player for the Iron Chain. It's Aristo, and he has the match point with a 2-0 lead in his bag. Over in the bottom right hand corner, he wants to force, at least wants to force the 4th game in this series. He's representing the Vengeance Fishing Club, and here we go with DeaThBrinGer. But can he bring death to the units of Aristo? I don't know, guys, but we're going to see. And then maybe we're going to game 4, maybe we're going to map 5 afterwards. For now, hatchery expansion, well, hatchery into gas and pool, and we have the barracks expansion with the Reaper right here for the Terran player. So that looks pretty standard to me. And then what else do we see? Aristo? Well, I always want to say Aristo, but that was something else, I guess. Aristo was scouting or trying to go for a 3rd. Not happening yet, though. There is the Reaper incoming, and that's a Spore Crawler, as we all know it. Okay, Zerglings force the Reaper to get away at least. Queen will be finished in just a second, so he's losing 1 Zergling, but that should be it. So, DeaThBrinGer about to finish his command center, factory on the way, Marine scouting for potential scout with the Overlord or whatever, which is not going to be there at all. I mean, he didn't lose it, so it wasn't there simply. Okay, the Queen will be there though. Oh, can he get it? Oh, nice KDA charge, force the Queen to get away. No chance to get close enough to the Reaper to just get this 1 hit off. And what do my eyes see here? Movement speed for overlords. Seems like someone wants to get some scouts in, or wants to get an overlord across the map to go for some nidus. Let's wait for that, guys, if it happens or not. On the other side, DeaThBrinGer going for Hellions. 2 are finished, 2 more on the way. Is the Reaper still alive? No, it's not. Okay, and for our story, good job here, already going for the second creep tumor. And with more creep tumors, we all know there's more vision, there's more fast Zerglings, more fast roaches, or whatever unit you want to have, especially queens, profit a lot of this. Little Zagara just doing their thing here. Yeah, scout into the main base, that's what the fast overlords were for this time, doesn't want to lose anything. Yeah, with the high potential of there being Paladins as the choice, also with just 1 Marine, yeah, I think overlords will be pretty able to get through here over and over. But obviously there will be no more air defense sooner or later. Spore Crawler being built for our story. What is he expecting there? Maybe a Liberator? But do we even have a starport? Yes, we have. There it is. Actually, we have 1 Liberator. Where is it? Okay, it should be there at the top. But let's take a look at the Hellions getting in as well. Let's not forget about the Liberator. It's going to be in the top left there as well. But yeah, again, a lot of workers going down here. Oh boy. 3, 4, 5. And he's going to the second base with the Liberator instantly. Okay, how many workers will he get? Liberator will not be unsieged, it seems like. Or, yes, he will, but goes down anyways. So, 11 workers being taken out by DeaThBrinGer. At least he brought his name up to these 11. Okay, so our story, scouting for the third base over here, not saying a thing. We have the command center being built in DeaThBrinGer's base though. And then what else do we see? It's a lot of queens here for our story. 3 are there, some more creep tumors coming in. We have these 2 also going up, as well as we have the 4th base already being started. So it looks like he's really macroing up. He knows that he kind of helped that nicely. And is that a... no, there's a gap in there. Yeah, there it is. I was kind of wondering if it's a full wall of, but with the Zerglings, yeah, you don't want to have your full wall of, right? Or you would have been needed to just build a Nidus then. Okay, DeaThBrinGer preparing to get the third base down. And he has a lot of Marines. Worker wise he's a little bit behind, but yeah, unit wise you can see he's almost doubling at the moment. 11 more workers in the production tab for our story. He really wants to get the drone count up there with the 4th base coming in. Yeah, +1 carapace being started. Other upgrades are only speed and then that's it. But for the Terran we have +1 on the way, as well as +1 armor. And obviously Stim is there as well. Okay, let's follow this drop for just a bit. But it will be scouted kind of early due to the fact that we have a pretty nice creep spread going on by our story. But yeah, it's unloaded. These things like he wants to get that one taken out and reduce the creep a bit, trying to take out the vision, trying to take out the movement possibility. But let's zoom out just a bit more. We have Zerglings there, queens. And what does he have here? Our story? Not really having that much, but we have Banelings incoming and that will be the interesting choice here. Oh, there we go. And one of the Medivacs goes down. At least some sort of a catch here. But DeaThBrinGer trying to push in. But will he push more? Seems like he wants to. He's unsieging his tanks. Going over soon, I guess. In the middle of the map, actually, there's so much creep. Wow. That's a lot of creep tumors, boys. So yeah, Queen being taken out on the left. Medivac lifts everything else. There's the reinforcements incoming. Taking the high ground over here. But what is he actually going to do? Let's see. I mean, I really like the creep spread. He's immediately just taken more creep tumors as soon as he can. And yeah, Aristo decides to just go back home with the units he has. He lost 17 workers? Wait, what? 17 workers have just been lost. Must have been a baning drop, potentially? Wow, at least it was good. And the tanks trying to do their thing. We have all the tanks set up somehow. And will our story just push out of this and take out the game? Here we go. Zerglings rolling in. And they're connecting. We have the banings being spread kind of nicely. And there we go. Everything looks to be taken out soon. Oh, one of the tanks actually just standing there. Oh boy. It stays alive. So DeaThBrinGer still being alive, but is he going to bring death now? I mean, he's going for another push through the middle of the map. And yeah, there's a lot of creep to take out before doing anything else. And also he's stimming forward without having medivacs. Let's not forget about that. There's no medivac. Okay, there are some on the left hand side, but still, I think for just creep spread clearance, do you really want to waste this? Not sure if you would do so. But yeah, also he sacked this base because he has another base to the top center. Aristo really going for the macro here, really catching up as soon as he can all over the place. There we go, some Banes are coming in and this is a good connection. At least one of those. And DeaThBrinGer, yeah, he's not falling behind, but he's not getting further ahead in terms of supply. His work account in the meantime looks pretty decent again after losing some there, I don't know, 2 minutes ago. And then we have another drop incoming for the Terran player. Actually 11 workers just went down? Oh boy. Where? How did I miss those? Must be a baning drop. There it was. There was the baning drop. But let's take a look at this. We have the Terran moving in again. Another drop over here. Another drop to the main base potentially. Oh no, it's actually going to this one. So he's just spreading his forces all over the place. Oh boy, nice lift over here, but we have Hydras. Meaning that medivacs need to be careful. Oh boy, baning connection over here. This medivac is almost empty. And this one can at least go to the main base there. But will it be unloaded again? Right there in the back of the mineral line it seems like. But we have a spore and it's going to be attacked. It's not ideal, guys. Still it survives. And there will be 3 Marines trying to do their best. Medivac not being focused by the Queen, which should be the case here, I think. But the Queen goes down. We have the Medivac trying to do as much as possible for all the Rainers underneath it. But that's not going to happen, guys. Okay, this base is not going to happen as well. And in the meantime, DeaThBrinGer has finished another command center. He's trying to get this rolling. We're 12 minutes in. And yeah, I think we have a pretty equal out game, but let's see how this is going to get in here. Oh boy, yeah, baning drop has been seen, but we still have the Zerglings. Oh man. First baning connection going down. Zerglings will take down so much stuff here. We have 1 drop at the top. We have 1 drop over here. This medivac not being unloaded even. Some reinforcements. Finally dealing with everything. But 25 workers taken out. That's a big number here. Aristo really doing a good job with all the harassment there. I mean, despite the fact that it's just Marine and he has to face Zerglings more or less only. I mean, DeaThBrinGer, really? He's going over and dropping into what is 3 Spore Crawlers? And this drop also doesn't really happen anything. Oh man. Work account, oh boy, you have a Nidus there. Where's the work account going down though? There was another drop, I guess. But nevertheless, we have another we have a Nidus going down in the main base. And this could be the final blow. DeaThBrinGer already down to 20 army supply. Yeah, and he's forced to go back home. While we also have this command center under pressure and this army going forward to take out all the mules. And I think we're getting closer, and it seems like Aristo really wants to take the game over here. Mules getting taken down one by one. DeaThBrinGer down to 12 workers. Oh boy. That's a harsh situation to be in. And you can see, or you can tell, how bad a situation of a player is if he's sieging on top of his main base choke at 13, almost 14 minutes into the game. That shouldn't be the case. Army supply wise, actually, DeaThBrinGer is not that bad. The thing is, does he even have medivacs? Yeah, he has 3. Where are they? With the army there at the front. Okay. So 3 medivacs, a lot of marines, and yeah, it's a lot. But still, Aristo is taking the lead in terms of supply. We have the Zerglings connecting into this. Tanks damaging each other. The Banes, are they going to get some connections? No, they don't. We have the tanks, or at least the 2 here, doing their thing, at least a little bit more. And now, is DeaThBrinGer actually getting over this? Is he going to take out everything here? He needs to be careful with overstimming though. I really think he shouldn't be stimming anymore. But let's see, tanks are sieging in the back. Hydra's trying to do their best. But yeah, this is the final push for DeaThBrinGer. I mean, he's down to 22 workers. He's actually building some in the back of this, but he really needs to do something. And he forces Aristo back to 2 bases. And that might be the thing he really needs. I mean, what are 50 workers worth if you don't have manual patches to mine from? Okay, let's take a look at this. Another run by actually happening on the other side. But Marines will take care of that one. Well, 25 workers against 49. That's the story here. Okay, DeaThBrinGer trying to go back home, but we have a decent army here, and with the Baning connection, oh actually the Banings get taken out before they can connect. That's kind of good, but still we have a lot of Hydras. So what can he do? He's actually just moving, he's not really shooting at all. Why isn't he? Maybe he was microing over here, because there's Zerglings in the second base taking out another 7 workers. Okay, Aristo going for the 3rd base. Maybe that's his focus here. Maybe that's also why he's across the map. He just wants to keep DeaThBrinGer at least a little bit busy to just have the chance and go for the 3rd base again. So you can finally have a base to mine from and not long distance mining. Yeah, and he's gathering his army next to this. But then again, oh boy. Knight is coming in for Aristo on the other side. Will it be taken out beforehand though? I think so, right? Yes, it will. And then let's go over to this side, because we have tanks there. We have Banelings kind of connecting, but will this be enough? 2 tanks still there. Queens are helping as well. We have all the Marines going down one after the other. Enough Hydras standing right there, and the last tank will be taken out as well. Aristo holds his 3rd base. It's a little bit oversaturated here, as you can see, but yeah, I think that's worth it, right? If you have the drones, just go for it. Might want to go for some gas, but on the other side, if I just take a look at the bank, he has 1,500 gas in store. Nothing to do here. I think building another base, and that is what he is doing soon, should be the case here. DeaThBrinGer. He's flying over his command center now from the main base, while going for another push at the bottom. He's almost doubling the army supply. Aristo really having a good work account, but he has a small number of units. So let's see what he can do. Tanks. Tanks always doing a good job. Nice transfuse here. Queen goes down nevertheless. And yeah, you don't want to run into this. You really want to have your opponent stepping on creep. At the same time, can this be it, guys? We have the base being taken out again. So that's a hard move again. Another 3rd base for Aristo is just halfway done. And we have a drop going over to the top in the meantime. So that's actually going to be a little bit more harassment for DeaThBrinGer. So Aristo, what is his goal here? I think replacing this base, right? Yeah. Actually, there's Zerglings over here. I'm not sure if they saw the drop. But they, yeah, now he will have seen with the Overlord. But where is his army going then? Okay, it's unloading. Yeah, going for this base. There's no aggression on the other side. Some workers going down though, and now he really needs to get in here. Okay. Loses some of the Zerglings. Worth it though, I think. And oh boy, there was some more Zerglings coming in, and there's some more even. Okay. Taking down some workers. That's a nice catch. DeaThBrinGer down to 21 again. Oh boy. But let's take a look at this drop. That is not going to do that much more. But his army looks kind of decent here. Next drop over to the unfinished base here, but I think he's going to lift and leave. Okay, Bane, Zerglings unborrowed here, taking down another worker, actually 2 I guess. No, 1, just 1. And more Zerglings are set up over there. It's not like it is stopping. Aristo is going for the counter aggression all over the place. Some medivacs still doing their job over here. In the main base of Aristo though, and we have another drop coming in to the third, and the Hydras take it out. Down goes the medivac right there. Okay. Where are we in terms of tech? We have 2-1 for the Terran. We have 2-2 for the Zerg. And yeah, we have a big push here in the main base. A 3 Marine drop. A thing we all know and love. Good old 3 Marine drop. But yeah, as he sees all of the army out of position. Okay, he's losing a medivac. That's kind of bad here. We have, oh boy, what looks like a Baneling drop again. And I think he's not caring about the turret, right? And also he's going for a push to the bottom side. But let's take a look at this. We finally want to see one of those Baneling drops here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Down they go. 10 more workers. And then let's see. DeaThBrinGer trying to get into this. He really has a nice game going. I mean, we're 21 minutes in. And yeah, both players take out their 3rd and 4th bases over and over. So it's really some sort of a back and forth between two, yeah, what looks like pretty equal skilled players, or equal shaped at the moment at least. Okay, the tank's doing a good job here. This base will go down. But then again, Aristo is just going for the counter aggression, it seems like. He's like, okay, I'll just be faster than you. But did he take into account that there are units that can be lifted, or buildings that can be lifted and just be flown to the corner by the Terran? Or is it actually just that he wants to force the Terran to come back home? I don't know, but let's see what he can do. Merc has been taken down. Oh, DeaThBrinGer down to 7 workers, losing another command center. Oh boy. But let's see. Oh, what is that? Those are the 3 Marines? No, actually it's more than 3. But he's focusing the medivac here, so the Marines will go down. Okay, saving 3. Going out there. And then again, yeah, nice creep spread here. Our story actually catching the tanks over there to... Oh boy! Baneling bombs. Oh man, I wasn't seeing that. He was standing right on top of it. And he just lost a lot of Marines to those Banes. Okay, okay. Actually, now I have to take a look at this. Okay, we have more Banelings over there. And I guess there will be a lot more Baneling bombs all over the place. Yeah, this mule is not going to get happy. At least he saves the command center. In theory, he's able to mine there. He has another base over there. Not dropping the mules yet. Maybe wants to save the scans to not go into Baneling mines. Okay, there are 2, there are 2. There's 2. Oh boy, that's a lot of Baneling mines here. But yeah, you see? That's why you save the scans there. You really want to get those Banelings down before doing the thing here. They go down there as well. 1 Zergling is going to take down another worker and then die. Okay, one Marine though is just going to the main base and it's like, okay, I live here now. And then he dies. Okay, this base is going to be taken out by DeaThBrinGer. And slowly but steady, the army supply looks better and better for Aristo. Who would have thought that? I mean, DeaThBrinGer down to 4 workers. That's pretty hard to take. Aristo not being at a very comfortable spot with 21 after 24 minutes in the game. Still, it looks like he's getting into a good spot here. Queens, Hydras, Ling Bane. But where is he going to attack into this? Okay. Another run by our story. Actually dropping DeaThBrinGer down to 0 workers. And this command center is burning and it's not going to be repaired. But let's take a look at this one because this might be the final blow. We have all the tanks been taken out. Also the worker, the Marines getting pretty low. Baneling's connecting into this, and I think this was everything DeaThBrinGer had, right? He's down to 0 workers, he has 14 army supply. Where is it actually? Okay, it's that amount of Marines. So let's see what they can do. All these Jimmy Rainers, they're just standing there. Oh boy. Oh, that was so close, the Baneling. Oh man, that would have been a glorious connection if that would have been the one ending the game here. But yeah, not right now, guys. But we have Hydras and the Queens knocking on the front door of DeaThBrinGer. And I think that is going to be it. He's just walking up. He knows like there can't be much. I took out so many workers. He might not know that his opponent is 0, but at least he knows that he took down a hell lot of workers and this will be the last stand. The Marines going down one after the other, and the Queens and Hydras, they are just pressuring through. Aristo is going to take the 3rd game, and with it the 3-0 victory for Iron Chain over VFish.